The Carolina Panthers got their first win of the season in a major way. Let's talk about it. The Carolina Panthers beat the Atlanta Falcons at home 30-0 for a shutout, the first shutout since the 2020 season. This is the biggest win for the Carolina Panthers in over a decade. And that win was 38-0 over those Atlanta Falcons at home, ironically enough. The biggest surprise for me was this defensive performance to pitch a shutout. This is the defense that gave up the most points in NFL history just last season. And 8 months later, they pitched a shutout against the same team that they gave up 38 points to in week 18. I have to give Ajiro Evero, the defensive coordinator, all the credit for a guy that was presumably on the hot seat. He got these guys to show up. Pass rush was cooking. The run defense was completely sound against a tough run game of the Atlanta Falcons, and coverage was very, very opportunistic and sticky. They had Michael Penix Jr. looking like he didn't belong in the NFL. This defense built off of their effort against the Cardinals last week. Let's see if they can continue to compound these wins and build a solid group as we go on. Offensively, the return of the run game was everything. Chuba Hubbard only had about 73 yards, but he averaged 4.3 yards per carry, got into the end zone himself. The run game was very, very efficient on both sides of Rico Dowdle, adding 30 yards as well. And even Bryce Young got into the end zone with a nice run as well on his own. This was a phenomenal bounce back for a run game that was struggling to find its footing this year so far. And this is what the team wants to do and build off of. They were able to get what they wanted on the ground. And let's see if they can continue to snowball this and to get back to their old ways of where they were last year when Chuba Hubbard was a 1,000-yard running back. And last but not least, we got to talk about Bryce Young. Yes, not spectacular numbers, only threw for 121 yards in the air, but I've been talking about multiple times a Jalen Hurts type of performance for Bryce Young, where he just manages the game, doesn't turn the ball over, makes the correct decisions, will be good for this team. We really relied on the defense to bring us home. Bryce Young didn't do anything to lose the game. Ran the offense, officially moved the ball on third down as well, and stayed composed and handled the blitz very, very well. Again, you can build off of these, but this is one of the first wins that Bryce Young has in his career where it wasn't a come from behind victory. This guy is 3-1 against the Falcons. He's won 3 in a row. The last time he lost to the Falcons was his debut start in the NFL. So he seems to have these guys' numbers and own the Falcons. So this was a beautiful win all around. Great for fan morale. The Bank of America Stadium was rocking. I'm excited to see how the Carolina Panthers move forward and continue to matriculate through this NFC South division where they're 1-2 and then second place firmly. So things are still materializing. There's a long way to go. I'm excited for things to come up.